What's up, Speak on the Talk Show supporters? I'm your host, T.
And I'm Vet.
I'm Keisha.
And I'm Bree.
And we are
Speak on It Talk Show.
We are back better than ever. And we are bringing you guys the tea, the topics, and we are letting you guys dig in deep and dive into our personal experiences and what's going out in the world today.
Facts.
Absolutely.
So excited.
Absolutely.
So we got some questions that we're going to answer since we have been gone for a little while. It ain't been that long. Don't be too dramatic. But we have been gone a while, so we're going to answer some questions for you guys, and then we'll go straight into our main topic.
So we're going to ask our hosts what they have been up to since our little break that we've had going on. We're going to start with Bree. Bree, what have you been up to since the last show that we have been?
Yeah, so since our very last show, so much has been going on. I've been going through like so many different things, like just starting off with an entanglement relationship that I was in, starting there. Got out of that last year. I'm so thankful.
Yeah.
Then I ended up falling in love with this guy that's been in my life for like some years, which is so crazy. He's actually been around the family for some years. So we ended up getting married last summer. Got together. It was so crazy because we started dating for 2 weeks and got married right after that.
Congratulations.
So he's like everything I've been praying for. So ever since then, that's what I've been doing. So we've been growing our lives together. I now have 6 kids, so that's what I've been doing.
Mommy Judy.
Y'all got 6 kids? Like what? You got?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I have 3 and he has 3, so we got 6 altogether.
the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I've been doing. So
Yes.
Okay. Well, what's been going on?
Well,
with your
y'all,
tea?
my life has just boomed out of nowhere. One of my great friends, Pay Jake, shout out to him. He just, he reached out to me, let me know that, he just wanted to bring back to the team. He wanted to work. He wanted to do some great things. And y'all, when I say we doing some big things, just know if you need something business and marketing, hit your girl up. I got you.
Okay, yes.
Period. But I just been enjoying life. I'm still single, guys. I'm the single friend. Actually, I was in a relationship last year.
you was in a relationship. I was the single one then.
They
You was in a
didn't know.
relationship.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't know about
That's
that.
what it was.
Right.
But yes, y'all, I'm single, happily single.
Yeah.
But yes, we're
So
enjoying
she's
life.
on the market.
And she's great at recommending, books to, for, singles and also people in relationships and stuff. So
I'm your
this
girl
is
to gal.
Yeah.
I'm your go to gal.
So are we giving relationship advice?
I mean, just
Or,
whatever tea you feel like,
Whatever you
feel like.
Whatever you feel like.
Okay, so.
What about you, babe? What you been up to?
Yeah. So, life has just, changed a whole lot, for me. I used to be married, I was married for 18 years. My husband passed last year in 2021, unexpectedly, but I mean, it's just, of course, God has been with me the whole time. And these 4 girls, right? Oh my God. Like, that has been, oh my God. I would not be where I'm at today if it was not for these 4 girls. Like, seriously. Like, I mean, they have kept me moving forward. And also with my kids, I do have, my 3 babies, well, teenagers, they're 20, 18, and 16.
Woo,
Their birthdays just came up, so.
Right.
Anyway.
Right.
But, they've kept my spirits up high. You know what I mean? Like, losing my husband was the worst thing that ever happened to me.
For all of us.
But I know I'm healing and I'm moving forward, and I just know that he's always going to be with me no matter what. So I'm excited. I'm excited about my new ventures. I do have a lot, going on and moving forward. So
Yeah, don't tell
excited
me
about life.
Shout out to King Royce. Shout out to King Royce, y'all.
Yes. Long live Majestic Royce. Okay,
Yes.
y'all follow him. He is on. He's an artist. Was an artist and everything.
Go stream that.
Yeah.
Period.
So
YouTube.
Yes. Now, T.
Oh, y'all want to
Give us
Yes.
Give us the tea.
Get him the shoulder
What's
first.
So,
I love it.
To piggyback off of that, we had a tragic that happened to us. And I think that is another reason why we took sort of a break and tried to just see the bigger picture and a clearer picture, because he was a part of this production and this platform, and he was the one that was kind of making it happen. So we lost a big part. But other than that, just working on my business, expanding my business. You can follow me at Tasha Custom Crafts. I have my clothing line that will be launching in April. So, and
exclusive.
Exactly.
And just living life.
I know.
Living life.
I love it. So,
and all of our instances is going to be in the description box down below, y'all. So you can follow all of us on Instagram, including Speak On It. Make sure y'all check that out.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure you check that out. So, a lot of people are asking what happened to Speak On It. And I know we kind of just touched on it, but did anything happen to Speak On It?
Girl, all we're doing is getting bigger and better, stronger and wiser.
We're still standing strong.
Exactly.
Okay, we're not going anywhere. We're here to stay. Okay.
And we're not letting up.
We're not letting up.
This
is just the beginning. As vets say, big things pop.
Exactly.
Okay.
All things new.
All things new.
Yeah, because we just spilling tea. Yeah, because the last thing we just did, we do travel, but we just came back from Louisiana.
Right.
Shout out to Nola. Exactly.
We're gonna have some of that. We're gonna have some.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Y'all got to see it. Like seriously.
We actually should have some of that stuff about to actually next week. You're gonna see some of that stuff on our page. From Louisiana trip. New Orleans was popping.
Oh my God.
It was packed on Bourbon Street.
Crazy.
We had a good time. Even though T, you couldn't be there with us.
Yes, you with us. Giving y'all the side.
Yes.
I wasn't
Our
nowhere on that
sister
trip.
was not
I
there.
missed this trip, but I will not miss another trip.
Right. Exactly.
Because we're traveling all 2022, y'all, and I encourage y'all to do the same. It's good for your mental health. It's good for your spirit.
Good for your spirit.
Speaking on that.
Well, since nothing happened to speak on, I guess we all answered that question.
Yeah, that's done.
So, what can we let our supporters know what they have, what they can look forward to? What do we have coming?
More
what can
interviews,
they expect?
more shows. Just talk about random topics.
Yes,
We're gonna get from the serious to the funny to maybe even the emotional moments. We're here to just be real and speak on real things that real people go through.
Yeah, I mean, and we do all kind of fun events too. I know we got a lot of stuff popping, ideas and stuff like y'all look forward to dating. I know a lot of people are dating out here, so we got a fun dating show coming up soon. It's gonna be a big event, so that's something y'all want to look out for. Anybody that's single gonna come out, a little beach theme. It's gonna be really, really, really
it's hard.
Like
in Atlanta.
Oh, speaking of events, y'all, we gotta let them know. Shout out to 1017, Enchanting, and Paycheck, y'all. We are going to be at the Atlanta date doing interviews for the artists. Come check it out. May 7th in Atlanta. Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy.
Oh my
So watch out, tune in for that. We'll be working on something big projects coming. So shout out to
big things popping.
I'm excited.
Well, also they can look forward to being able to chime in and be able to talk with us. Being able to either call in, being able to engage in our live questions, or even being a part of the show, like Keisha said. So we got some big things coming. So
y'all just gotta stay tuned. That's how many times we gotta tell y'all. Y'all gotta lock in. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all follow, comment, all that good stuff. Make sure you turn on the notification bell because y'all don't want to miss us. Y'all want to miss this?
You don't.
All of it.
Especially at your events. Like, y'all definitely want to book us for y'all events. Like, seriously. I mean, not to try to toot our own horn, but we do got a lot of people wanting us, at their events. I mean, because if you want your event a certain way with beautiful women, like, you know what I mean, and great conversation and just live, like, we really get the events popping. So y'all do want to just hit us up.
Party.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're going to ask some questions that people don't want to ask.
Okay? That's what I'm saying. So,
speak on it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, get to it,
Speak on it.
Talk show.
Hey.
We
it's crazy.
Don't mind it. Listen, we be in our own world, so don't even mind us. But so with everything that we have going on and everything that they can look forward to, how has everybody's mental health been?
That's a good question. That's an amazing question.
That's a good question.
Let's start with you, Bree.
That's a really, really good question. So I know me and the girls, I kind of been talking to you guys a little bit about like where my mental state is like right now. My biggest thing right now is, I don't want to get too deep into it because we're going to have another show about it. It's things I'm going through with my children right now. Just with the mental health for them that they're going through, it has been a lot for me and my husband. I feel like the kids these days are just so different than the way we used to be.
That is so true.
Just with the attitudes and just everything just coming across. Like I feel like these days the kids are. I don't want to get too deep into it.
Right, we're gonna speak on that.
Just got another show coming up on that, so that's where my mental health is right now. Just is some issues, some personal things I'm going through with my kids that we will talk about on that show. But I mean, other than that, my mental health right now, I'm actually in a good space, and I'm happy. So I done picked up a lot of happy weight, as you see. I'm just in a happy place. So I'm good.
We love that. We love it.
So that's where I'm at right now.
Okay. Well, y'all, I'm just a firm believer in happiness is a choice, and I've just been choosing happiness every day. Like whatever it is trying to interrupt my peace or trying to bother me, it ain't gonna work. Cause I already have it set in my mind that nothing's going to block me from my blessings, and it's just not going to. It's not gonna work. So I've been just enjoying life, y'all. I've been celibate almost a year.
Woo! Yes.
We're manifesting and we're being intentional this year.
How long do you plan on being celibate? Is it until you meet the person that you plan on being in a relationship with or marriage?
I prefer to wait till marriage because I mean relationships come and go.
That's dope. That is super
Is
dope.
this your
I tried
first
to do that
time
for a long time. That's dope.
I've swayed left and right.
And how long did you last?
I say I lasted a good 6-7 months.
That's
Well,
really
that's
good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
But see, it's because they try to put it on like they really wanted to get married and they really wanted this
Oh,
you might right. But that's why. If
I
you like it,
definitely
then
know
you
about
should have put
that.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was whispering in that ear. Y'all was drinking on some
Exactly.
rock. Chill, lady.
I tell you,
What
she
you
got
do,
a lot of
Mama?
tricks up her sleeve. I mean, she was recommending some nice, during my little single, stage of transition, some nice toys and look,
Yes.
toys and different stuff.
My best friend tells me I need to get on YouTube and talk about that type of stuff.
So
I'm like,
is that what has helped your mental health?
Rose knows.
right,
And
Rose.
for the girls who know, you know. Okay.
I love it.
Through everything you've been through, so Rose Gold, then
Yeah.
Rose.
She don't talk back. She don't give me problems.
Yeah.
And I can put her up for
It
later.
is what it is.
And I have to worry about her going off nowhere else.
So
We good.
all the single ladies out there, if you single, the Rose Gold is what's gonna help your mental health in the single life.
Oh my gosh.
That's what Keisha said.
That's what she said.
How about you?
I guess just to piggyback on what I was talking about earlier. Of course, it's the whole dramatic thing of my husband passing away last year. Of course, I'm still dealing with that. I mean, that has not changed. I mean, I'm still crying every day, but not as much lately. I mean, I have been in a great mental space. I mean, of course, God. Let me say, He has been my whole strength. Is why I'm so strong
He's
today.
Alpha
I would
and
say
Omega.
that. And then He's been placing people in my life, that has helped, get me, to where I need to be at so I can be healed.
So true.
But I'm still, seeking help. You know what I mean? Like, as far as like counseling and stuff like that for me and my kids. Because it's a daily thing. As far as like trying to let go.
Yeah.
Because it's like I know He's not gonna be walking through the door kind of thing. So I gotta really get my mind right for that. As far as me letting go, different things. I mean, just the other day, I kind of, took my ring off just to try to learn to let go.
And how do you feel? Taking it off, do you feel any different than you did before you took it off?
Does it feel empty?
Yeah, I mean, it does. Because, 18 years being married, and I'm just like, that was just a symbolism of, me, being married, to this man, that I loved for years. We were in high school together. We met in 5th grade. And my sister, we went to school with him in 5th grade. So it's like, I know him most of my life.
That's so beautiful. Love like that is beautiful.
Right.
Yes. And it's like, I've always thought about, us growing old together. That's what I thought. It's like in life, like you can never, say, oh, this is how my life's going to be. Yeah, you're going to plan. Oh, yeah, I want to, we're going to live together. So blah, blah, blah. We're going to do all this. But then just to know God has a plan.
His plan is always the plan.
Exactly.
That just lets me know, just listening and just being with you during that whole thing, all of us being there, it's like it just lets you know that live every day like it's your last. Like never take nobody for granted that you love. When it comes to this mental health thing, it's so many different types of mental health things that are out there. Like we're all kind of piggybacking off each other and then actually bringing up different types of mental health things. Like I said, I talked about with my kids, and Keisha talking about her, celibacy thing, being single, and then you with the death of your husband. These are all different types of mental health. You know what I'm saying? So that just lets me know, just going through that, it's like appreciate everybody to the fullest. Everybody that you love, like just loving them even harder every day. After that's changed my life too, losing my brother. And it was like, that right there just put things in perspective for me, because the night that it happened, it was like, it did something for me. It changed my life completely. I know my sister's life has changed, in mine and my kids. We have really looked at each other in a different way. Because it's like you never know the last moment that you may say, hey, see you later, see you later, sis. Yeah. You never know that might be the last time that you say that. So never just take that as never take nobody for granted in your life that you love. Just show the love like every day.
Unconditionally.
Unconditionally.
Yeah, no matter if you go through things.
You said y'all are doing counseling. I love that because somebody said earlier that, specifically in our communities, we tend to fear counseling, or we tend to shun it away like it's something negative. And I think we all need that person we can talk to. And sometimes it can't be your homegirls, or it can't be your kids. You need that person that's kind of outside of the circle who can really give you a genuine perspective. So
absolutely.
And I salute you and I congratulate you.
I do. I really do. Counseling
and keep going until you feel like you don't need it, and you may need it for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? But going to that counselor or whoever you're talking to, and they're being able to guide you. And if it's guiding you and you're progressing, I say don't stop. A lot of people go to counseling for their specific reasons and think, okay, now I got it. I'm in control. And you're not in control yet. You should have taken a couple more steps, and now you're back to square one. And you got to start over again. So
I love that.
Going until you feel like,
I feel like it's where I'm at, to where I can do on my own or whatever, I guess, in a sense. But always having, the love from, you guys has been great. Like, it really has. It's been keeping me uplifted. And also, I do have someone now, special in my life that has been helping me to grow, and God first, and everything else too. So that's been amazing. I never thought, I would have to move on. But I do. So it's just like, but just to have, great positive people around me, it's been amazing. I know it's just,
oh my God. I love that, sis. That's why I was like, I'm happy to see that the moment, that everything transpired, and then now seeing you almost coming up to that date of the year. It would be what, April 8th?
A year.
April the date. And I'm like, you coming back up to that, and then now I'm seeing where you have grown from that day. This is nothing but God. Like, it's nothing but Him.
Stuck in the same spot and stuck in this shell and in this bubble, and alone when you really not alone.
You're not
what I'm saying? So that's another thing that I'm glad to see you smiling and living life, because you have to continue to live life.
Right.
Yeah. Because you're in this life.
Right. I love
you know what I'm saying? And even though you wanted him to be in this life forever, he's not. You are. So you got to keep progressing and moving forward and living and seeing the world and traveling and
that's so
raising.
Like Maya Angelou said, still I rise.
Still I rise.
Oh yeah, no matter what. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God,
I love it.
So Tasha, what's been going on with you? We want to know about your mental health. How's your mental health been?
My mental health has been tested a lot these days, in a lot of aspects. But I think the main thing is really waking up and taking the time to talk to God before anything.
That's
I didn't do that before, and I used to just wake up and go about my day, and I'll pray
or straight to the phone.
Right,
like, I have to get in the habit of putting my phone down, waking up, and then let me go to social media. It's like now I'm like I gotta go to God first, meditate, put that phone down, and like let me not go to social media when I first wake up, because I had a habit of that.
Be intentional.
Intentionally,
So I started doing that, and I think that came from us because when Royce passed away and we started spending so much time together and traveling and doing all of that, the main thing we was doing when we got up was praying.
Right,
That's the first
right.
thing
We
did. You know, and so I think that we became much, even though we are already sisters and close, we became much closer.
Right. Our bond was stronger.
Our bond got stronger, you know, and then that sending the daily quotes.
Right.
So no matter what was happening, my first thing was reading this. So whatever came behind it, I knew it wasn't as strong.
As you have your weapon, which is the word.
But it's been tested a lot. I mean, I cry. Sometimes you gonna cry. When you get overwhelmed, I'm starting a business. I'm a mother. Yeah. It's like my day is 24/7 nonstop. No rest, no sleep. You know, husband, kids, balance, and I think it's about finding the balance. Because if you don't find the balance, then that's where your mental health comes from, and you're like, okay, what the hell is going on? Like,
you shut down.
Yeah, you shut down. Yeah. But other than that, just praying every day and just doing things differently, approaching situations differently, maybe talking differently. Versus, you know, I can go from 0 to 100 real quick. Reacting to it, real quick. So, you know, in certain situations, okay, Tasha, you know, because I had to learn that you're not going to get anything solved just going the hell off. And, you know, I may get my point across, but, you know, so just trying to figure out how to do things differently because people are going to test you.
Yeah.
Right. Your kids gonna test you.
They're gonna be the first
people
ones
in the world. And so, you know, right now with you building and, you know, trying to build a foundation and you have so much to lose, it's like, okay, you gotta start doing things. You gotta pull back. You may lose some people on the way, but
protect that peace.
Hey, my peace, my sanity, my space, my mind,
my mental health.
Yeah.
There it is.
Right.
Oh my God.
That is good. I know that topic right there. That's why I said that earlier that's going to be something we have another show about where we're talking about the new age millennium children as we call it. But that's something that we're going to talk about in another show because that's a really big topic. I know there are probably a lot of mothers and fathers that definitely, if you want to actually chime in or even come on that show, you know, you can, like we said, chime in, or you can, you know, you can actually send us a message letting us know that you want to come on to that show. But that right there is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
So,
and just like you said in Louisiana, Keisha, you know, what was the show going to be about?
For the,
you're ungrateful. The ungrateful kids, you know how you get.
The ungrateful kids.
Y'all ungrateful kids.
It's just funny.
If y'all watch our Instagram or whatever, she had stood up on this boat we was on and just, you know, was talking to these people about the show and it was hilarious. So y'all need to
I thought y'all was about the social media and the relationship thing. That's what I thought you was about.
Yeah.
We're gonna come with that one too.
Yeah. Okay, all that stuff. It's just so much going on.
So much going on.
So let me ask y'all this, right? I know this is so off topic, but at the same time, I gotta ask this question while we're going into this. So in the celebrity world, right, in Hollywood, so Kim Kardashian made a statement online.
I have the best advice for women in business. Get your fucking ass up and work.
And to me, after what she said, it just seems like the women have more to say than anything else. So she said, you know, if you want to be successful or, you know, you want this life, whatever, you know, get your ass up and work for it.
Oh, I saw that.
Right?
Oh, okay.
So what y'all think of me? I feel like, you know, it's not what she said because you have to get out there and work for it. Right. But the ones that's out here really, really that got to get out here and work for it, you ain't have to work for shit.
You know but it's different. She did work for it, but she worked her brain and she worked her mood. She worked. She worked something. She worked.
She did work.
She put in some work.
That body work in.
She did body work. It is. Everybody.
I don't like nobody's
work. It's so different. Everybody's definition.
But it relates to mental health, though. How do you think the women who really have to get up, grind, such as ourselves, and work hard for everything for somebody who is privileged to say, get your ass up and work hard for this shit?
But you know what? I think it's just about where you're at. Like, at the end of the day, she had the mental capacity to get out there and do whatever it is that she did to get to wherever it is she's at. We're gonna speak on it like that. But when it comes to other women, they might not feel, that they can mentally take on that responsibility, take on that image, they can't take that on mentally because it's something that they couldn't deal with when the backlash comes. Because it takes a lot of backlash.
And that's why I feel like mentally she could be going through some things. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're rich and in Hollywood don't mean that you don't got mental health problems or you got issues going on. It's a lot of drug addictions and a lot of drug usage and, whatever the case may be. But at the same time, I think, like you said, it depends on where you at. Because it didn't bother me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know I work hard for what it is that, I have and what I continue to do.
Yeah.
But it did, I was just like, bitch.
It needs for you to say. Easy for you to say.
Easy.
Oh my goodness. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and get ready to try to wrap up today's show.
Yes.
I definitely want to, before we end the show out, I wanted to shout out to the Braxtons.
Yes.
I think yesterday one of their sisters passed away,
Tracy Braxton.
So we definitely want to just do a moment of silence real quick for Tracy.
Yes.
She had cancer, I heard.
Yeah.
Which that is something that's so dear to me, my sister.
Yeah.
We actually are, well, we're not going through cancer, but we have actually went and got the BRCA1 test done, so we are tested positive for that. So that's something that's close to my family because a lot of people in my family actually have like breast cancer and things like that. So let's just do a moment of silence real quick for her. Yeah. If we can just do that real quick, y'all. Yes. Thank you, God. I just wanted to do that, for them and just, show some love or whatever for the Braxton.
Especially with cancer running in my family too.
Okay.
So deep. But, just to see, just to hear that news this morning, that was kind of on my spirit. So, shout out to the Braxtons. Our condolences to you. We can definitely know where your mental health is right now. And we just ask that, y'all protect y'all peace and y'all sanity and your surroundings and just keep positive people around in your life.
Exactly.
Amen to that.
Amen to that.
All right, guys. So definitely we are Speak On It, the talk show. So you guys definitely, like we said, you can actually leave us a message or something if you would like to come on maybe to one of the shows.
Just comment down below, guys.
Comment down below.
Send us your email, send us a DM, follow us, Facebook, Instagram, Speak On It, the talk show. We got big things going. I can't wait to connect with you guys and see what you guys have to say and hear some of you guys' experiences and testimonies. So we want to thank you guys for watching Speak On It, the talk show.
Until next time. Bye. Yeah, peace up.
Speak on it, talk, speak on it.